Welcome to Chaos Tactical. I am the master of chaos, but you could call me Chaos on account of the informal situation. And today I got our first installment of gun meme review. It's a concept that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I've seen some that some other people do, and they're pretty funny, but I don't have Facebook or Instagram, Twitter. So the memes I find are like way off in the cut, so I see their memes and I laugh, but I've got some really spicy ones that I saved up for you guys, so I'm going to start them off right now. Alright, we're going to do classic meme right here, and I'll have it on my phone so that I'm looking at the one you're looking at. Alright, hard to swallow. Getting good at 3-gun only makes you good at 3-gun. Very true. Stress of the clock is very good in terms of training, because what that's going to do is it's going to get you used to having a shot of adrenaline jumping right into a draw fire. So that's going to be how it goes when you get into a gunfight. There's going to be something that is proverbial beep of the shot clock, but it's going to be that moment where you realize you need to draw your gun, pull it, present, fire, and that is good for training. But there's a movie called The A-Team, and the Bradley Cooper one. Had a great quote in it. The one bad guy, he walks up to him and he's like, "Wow, man, you really know how to cycle that gun." Yeah, you can be good at cycling a gun, but that doesn't mean you're good at shooting and hitting a target, or even under stress. Personally, I know that stress causes different reactions in different people, but that's all right. Next meme. When your Kimber carrying buddy finally snaps from all the 1911 memes you tag him in, and you hear him angrily trying to fix a failure to feed in the next room. Yeah, that's a scary one. I recently started carrying 1911 only because I wanted the 45 bigger caliber, and currently there are no Glocks in my area to buy that aren't $800-900. So I picked up a 1911, and that's a fun little piece for me. But I totally understand, because I used to always make the joke, 2 world wars, but can you fire 2,000 rounds and not clean it? Because a Glock, that's no problem. But, different guns for different people in different situations. This is a good one. Bang guns. Take all the guns. Get stabbed. Get stabbed? Yeah, that's what happens. Look at the statistics out of England. Their stabbing rate is like 30 times what our stab rate is in America. I've heard of people on YouTube who wear chainmail like daily basis so that if they get stabbed, it doesn't kill them. Yeah, that's pretty horrifying. But that's what happens when you take the guns away. You don't get shootings. You get stabbings. Stop calling my guns military grade. They're much better than military grade. Yeah, that's one of the issues with the military's purchasing concepts, is they want a product for the lowest price so that they can get 10 million of them if they need it. So that's what happens with, some of the gear. Now, you see the military is now using a white phosphorus, night vision, and thermal overlay to put into their new optic system. It's going to be like 10 grand for an optic system. It's pretty wild. I made my steering wheel full of cleansing energy. Now every time I drive, I vibe up, and my car gets a love charge as well. I'm doing my entire car interior with crystals. Congratulations. You just turned your airbag into a claymore. Yeah, the cool thing about claymores is it's essentially a charge with 2,000 BBs in front of it. So it obliterates everything in its path because there's so many traveling at such a high rate of speed. So that's why claymores are such an effective weapon. But yeah, that's insane. I can't even imagine. Like, what would be going through your mind to think that you're not going to get hit in the face by these? I mean, there was a huge recall a few years ago on, what was it, Nissan or Toyota? Somebody had a recall on their airbags because it turned the little cover into shrapnel and actually was hurting and maiming people. Fucking crazy. This one's near and dear because I'm an AR guy, so this cracks me up. Yeah, the AR-15's fatal flaw is the double feed. And I watch The Office literally every night to go to bed. That's what I leave on, is a little bit of ambient noise until I fall asleep. So this meme just tickles me pink. But yeah, the real true fix for that is to get torque mags, because I've never had an issue with my torque mags except the feed lips crack because they're plastic. Come on, torque mag, please, God, put something in there that like Glock has that steel line or something, please help us. Fuck. Who would win? The largest, most highly trained army and navy on earth, aided by tens of thousands of top-grade German mercenaries. Some drunken libertarian farmers and fishermen with outdated hunting equipment. That's what always gets me when people say, oh, you know, well, guns are to fight back against the government. Nope. It's for self-defense. Whatever that issue may be, it's for self-defense. That's the whole reason we try and maintain having this right, is because people like Ho Chi Minh said we would never invade America. It's crazy because people in America have guns. There would be a gun behind every blade of grass. That was Ho Chi Minh from Vietnam. So yeah, it's formidable knowing that, you know, a population is armed. We have more guns than the next militaries. Like, we just American citizens plus our military. I mean, yeah. I hate warning shots. The idea is so stupid. A gun is a deadly weapon. You should never be drawing a deadly weapon unless you intend to discharge that weapon and kill someone else before they inevitably kill you. You need, in Florida where I live, we have the castle doctrine, but we also have stand your ground. So, you have to be in imminent danger. It can't be like, well, I thought he had a gun. No. That's murder. Or at the very best, manslaughter. But you deserve murder because you're an asshole. So learn your gun laws. Learn how to defend yourself. Don't just be a guy who carries a gun and thinks he can go off shooting crazy. And don't fire warning shots. That's insane. That's how you go to prison for a long time. Oh, it makes me want to punch somebody in the head. Dude, there is a guy out there that deserves to get punched for this. Should never be anyone's first entry into firearms, is getting hurt and potentially severely injured. I mean, your eyes, you only get two. Oh man, what a douchebag. How many layers of citizen armament are you on? IDK like 1 or 2, my dude. And it says there, Switzerland, 24.45 guns per resident. You're like a little baby. Watch this. 101 guns per 100 residents. That's the level of intimidation. I mean, they're at a quarter of the citizen armament. That means of their population. Their population is much smaller than ours because they're a tiny country. We are massive, sea to shining sea. It's a lot of land and a lot of people. Like 360 million. last I heard. The gun stat was like 425 million firearms in America, and that is pre-pandemic. We had 18 million new gun owners in 2020. Thank God more people are taking their God-given rights to go defend themselves with, everything that's going on with being out of food in a lot of areas, and, gas shortages. I mean, there's some crazy stuff going on. So if someone wants, they will take from you. That's why you need a firearm, in my opinion. Get in, pussy. We have infidel shit to do. Yeah, I fucking love that one. Yeah, the American Eagle and an AR-15 in, I wish I was in the driver's seat. Jake, this is for you, bro. This is you. Ugly, cheap, and useless guns. Jake. Yeah. Save up an extra $250 and buy a Glock. That's my advice to everybody. If you're just getting into firearms, buy a Glock. They're the easiest manual of arms, in my opinion, of any firearm. It's point, pull, repeat. It's that simple every time. Finger off the trigger till you're ready to fire. Point, pull, repeat. That simple. Like, even my 1911 has a big old safety lever. Glock, no safety on the sides. They do have one on the trigger, but it's very small. No. Yeah, MP3, MP4, MP5. Well, that escalated quickly. Yes. Yeah, the MP5 trumps them all. Yeah, that's a dope gun right there. When our registered pistols get taken away, it'll be proof that registration leads to confiscation. So I got that going for me, which is nice. Yeah, I was just talking at work the other night about this. I was like, it sucks when you're right about something and you're like, oh, well, I knew this was exactly the way it was going to go. And people go, oh, that's so crazy. I can't believe you were right about that. Why would you have to register it unless you were going to confiscate it? Why does it matter who owns guns unless you're going to take the guns? It's our right to own guns. You don't see who has the right to free speech? Come on, man. Oh. Doggo side. I'm not about killing puppies. The ATF kills a lot of dogs, and this dog looks like he knows that he is a traitor. Bath time. Canine Titan of ATF Dallas's field division got gussied up for his National Odor Recognition Testing Standard (NORT) demonstration today. NORT is the proficiency standard used by the ATF as a benchmark for effective canine explosives detection. The first comment right off rip. Can the dog sniff out the guns you dicks lost in Mexico? Yeah. Operation Fast and Furious. You should look that up. Yeah, like the movie. That's how dumb they are. They thought they were going to get a huge win with this thing, and they wound up just giving guns to cartels. What? Yeah, our government gave machine guns to cartels, but we can't own machine guns. They just gave machine guns to the Taliban, but we can't own machine guns. You gotta pay your taxes. Tax stamp. Even the dog is bummed to work at the ATF. He just looks so beat down, like he's just like, you should hear what the other dogs say to me. Is it ATF policy to wash dogs before shooting them? Yeah, the ATF has this thing called, it's like puppycide or something like that. Like, they literally will come to your house and shoot your chihuahua in the face if it barks. Chihuahuas. Big tough cops. Oh yeah, no. Little chihuahuas. Stop trying to make PCC happen. It's not going to happen. I hate this debate when people are like, oh man, I just did an AR 9mm, it's so dope. Like, what, you got like a 44-inch barrel on it? No? Okay, well then I don't really want to talk about it. Like, pistol caliber carbines are a gun. Yes, they are. That's true. Yep. But like, I always think of the argument, if you came up against someone with light armor, so like Kevlar, that's not going to do much. It's going to hit them, but it's not going to go through. An AR-15 will go through. Green tip ammo in an AR-15 will ensure it goes through from many distances, out very far distances. And a pistol caliber carbine just doesn't have the oomph behind a pistol round to make it effective. Now, I love the Thompson, don't get me wrong. I love the MP5, as you saw earlier. That's a great gun, but it's not my cup of tea. That's all. When the alphabet boys kick your door down and immediately shoot your taxidermy dog that's stuffed with 176 pounds of tannerite. You fool. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. Yeah, that's not okay. Don't do that. And that seems to be it for our gun meme review. That was our first one. Now, please do me a favor. Jump down in the comment section. Tell me which meme you like the most. Tell me if you want them a little bit more spicy, a little bit more edgy. I have a ton of memes. I'm just testing the water with this first one. So throw a like on this video. Hop up there and click the subscribe button. It should be popping up above me. And click one of these other videos. Check my channel out. And as always, stay tuned for more chaos.